In the last interview that President William Samoei Ruto did from the Mount Kenya region, he categorically confessed that the former deputy president requested a whopping 10 billion Kenya shillings just for him to advance the Kenya Kwanza agenda in the Mount Kenya region. While back in December, his close confidant being Dennis Itumbi, to whom in the same interview, President William Samoei Ruto categorically also confessed that times above numbers, they had an acrimonious physical confrontation with the then deputy. Back in December 2024, Dennis Itumbi, through his official X account, tweeted stating that the former deputy president had requested for at least 6.5 billion just for him to orchestrate the same. And in this context, I beg to ask, who among the three is to be trusted? Shall Kenyans trust what the former deputy president told them? Shall Kenyans trust what President William Samoei Ruto tells them, or shall Kenyans trust President William Samoei Ruto's close confidant being Dennis Itumbi? But the common denominator among all the three statements is that the three remain politicians, and for politicians shall always and have always mastered the art of stirring controversy. And if you're just to be honest enough, yourself, myself, and millions of other Kenyans are all alive to the cognizant fact that even President William Samoei Ruto, before getting into a bilateral working agreement between his URP and TNA, it is in the public domain that he was paid just for him to join and fully rally behind the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And with this case, I kid you not, I fail to understand why they're demonizing the former deputy president. In fact, it is all over in the court of public purview, listening to Raphael Tuju, to whom by then was the Secretary General, blatantly confessing on a national broadcaster that even President William Samoei Ruto was paid in billions just for him to support the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And that forces me beg the question, why the double standards? And through Itumbi's word, he tweeted, and I quote, "President Ruto is a coward. I will demonstrate to you how much of a coward he is. I will drag him on the floor till he raises his hands and surrender. He will come and kneel before me and leave Kenya shillings 6.5 billion in a gunia pale kwa ile meza. I now own the Mount Kenya votes. Kuingia hii mlima bila mimi will be impossible." The fourth account, Itumbi states, "He must give me power. Bado, I am powerful. CSs and PSs should be queuing at the gate with deals to offer me. Sio mimi kuwatafuta." MPs and senators ni pesa tu. Mnipangie constructors na hawa wanabiashara from January. We give them targets. Those MPs and senators who do not play our game, tunatafuta competitors mapema waanze kuwasumbua ground. The sixth account, Itumbi states, "Polisi wangu mbadilishe na muongeze." but huyu president, huyu akicheza, I will vie against him in 2027. He either succumbs or he faces me at the ballot. Next year, I will be appointing cabinet. Yeye kazi yake ni ku-announce tu. And the last account states, nimemshika Mark, nitamfinya polepole till he surrenders. End of quote. And that was Itumbi. And in this context, let me just focus on the second account where Dennis Itumbi categorically states that he will come before me and kneel so that he can leave a whopping 6.5 billion. From his word, it is evidently clear that it is absolutely contrary to what President William Samoei Ruto quoted, a whopping 10 billion Kenya shillings. And in this context, I'd wish that you be the judge and the jury and tell me in the comment section, whom do you think could be lying to Kenyans? Could it be President William Samoei Ruto, or could it be his close confidant and point man being Dennis Itumbi? And if so be the case, who should Kenyans trust? The two statements are very contradicting to an extent that they bring confusion to the court of public opinion. And from their contradicting statements, it is evidently clear that there is no consensus in lying. And that is why one will say this, the other will say his own things. In fact, it is more of they're speaking from both ends of their mouth. Since time immemorial, there has never and there shall never be consistency in lying, and this gives credence to that. There has never been consensus in lying, and never shall it ever be. How I wish that those in public offices should strictly do what is required of them to do for the citizens as per the dictates of our constitution. So you can just imagine the lying at this rate while Kenyans are seated pretty, waiting for matters development from the same leaders. I kid you not. That is tantamount to a dream in futility. But again, who am I to judge? And as I come to the penultimate part of this episode, that has just been my opinion. If by any chance you do have a counter opinion to mine, you can as well just feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And by any chance, if you have been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, you can as well just consider hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you, and may God bless you.